Howdy folks, Matter with Gulf Coast Fit. Thank you for joining me today in the Atitlan Underground. What I'm about to run through with you is a 10-minute EMOM for the delts. This is a 10-minute shoulder blast. The idea is density. You need a pair of dumbbells that you're capable of doing lateral raises with. For this 10-minute EMOM, we're going to do a set of shoulders every minute on the minute. And it's important that you have the appropriate weight available. You can get by doing it with one set of dumbbells if it works for you. If you've got multiple sets, even better. We will be doing 3 rounds of lateral raises, 3 rounds of upright rows, and we finish with 4 rounds of overhead pressing. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. I've got some 20-pounders here, but this is just what works for me. We're going to get 10 reps in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Our first minute here. Density is the key to this 10-minute shoulder blast. The order of exercises is another key to our success. And the amount of weight you're using will also dictate your success. 3 more. I want to finish with about 30 seconds to spare, and we did just that. To let my shoulders recuperate a little bit, not fully, but enough to do the next set of 10. Remember, we do 3 sets of these lateral raises, then we'll move on to 3 sets of upright rows. We're starting with the smallest, weakest exercise so our shoulders can handle it while we're fresh. And then we're finishing with the strongest exercise, which is what allows us to use a lighter weight for that strong exercise. Because after we're ready and go, after doing several sets, pre-fatiguing the shoulders, those bigger, stronger presses at the end won't be necessary to use as heavy a weight as usual. So, as always, our parameters, the programming is crucial to our success here. I'm going to try to make this set of 10 last exactly 30 seconds again. Oh, there we go. All right. Now I'm shooting for 10 reps, but you could also do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 30 seconds of tension is less than a typical set recommended duration of time under tension to build muscle, but we're still getting our density in by starting at the top of each minute. And we've got 10 seconds. Here comes our third and final set of lateral raises. Let's keep it strict. Ready? And go. Now you see I'm doing these seated, which puts more emphasis on your shoulders because we're not using our legs any, we're not standing. But you can also do this entire workout standing if you choose to. Lost count, I'm going to do 2 more just to be safe. All right. 3 rounds of lateral raises. I'm going to bench back just a little bit. And now we're going to do upright rows standing. Seated, the bench and your legs kind of get in the way. So doing our upright rows standing, again, with the same weight, standing, best for me. Scoot back so I'm not chopping my head off. Here we go in 5, 4, upright rows. You know what these are. And go. Get ourselves a nice pause at the top. Now you see we've gone from an isolation exercise to a compound exercise because the biceps, forearms, and upper back traps also get in on the action here. But we should still feel this primarily in the deltoids, because we've pre-fatigued the delts with our lateral raises. That's the key here. We pre-fatigued and isolated the shoulders, especially the medial delts, and then we add in some more muscles, and it allows us to keep the same weight, whereas usually I'd be going much heavier, and so would you on a set of upright rows, but we don't need to because we pre-fatigued it with the lateral raises. And with this EMOM structure, we get very little rest. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and hit it. Get yourself a nice pause at the top. And remember, this is a shoulder EMOM. So we're focusing. Put your mind in your delts. Put your brain in your shoulders. And focus on lifting, contracting, controlling both directions, primarily with the shoulders. Don't let the arms take over. Don't let the upper back take over. All right. Now, I might be doing 11 or 12 reps sometimes. That's fine. I would say we're shooting for 10. It's more important to start on time and not cut yourself short. If you feel like you didn't get enough out of a set, get a couple more reps in, that's fine. Third and final set of upright rows coming right up. Once again, mind-muscle connection in the deltoids. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Extra rep here. Nothing wrong with that. Remember, we're shooting for 10, but I'd say minimum of 8 if you can't quite make 9 or 10. Maximum of 12. That's your zone, 8 to 12. Now we've pre-fatigued our delts with the lateral raises, the upright rows, and now we're moving in to our 7th round, in which we'll be doing seated overhead presses, Y presses to be exact. Pressing up and outward. Here we go. 3, 2, dumbbells up, and press. And you see, we've moved on now to a vertical press. Touch the shoulders, spread up and out into a Y, like the YMCA. The reason we're doing Y presses is that places more emphasis on the deltoids and a little less emphasis on the triceps. So we're still keeping this a deltoid dominant, deltoid biased 10-minute EMOM. Oh, these Y presses get tough. A couple more. Oh yeah. Oh, I went a little past there. I was about 35 seconds. So a 5-second swing both directions. 5 seconds less rest. 5 seconds more work is a 10-second swing. It's gonna make this next set even better. 8 seconds. Let's go and get these dumbbells up for some more Y presses. Speed these reps up. 3, 2, 1, and press. There's 1. Press up and out. 2, touch your shoulders. 3. Now you don't have to have a bench. You can also have a chair. You can have a stool. You can sit on a ledge, a step, even a couch, or even the ground. Or you could do them standing. Oh, Nelly. That was about 27 seconds. That was 10 to 12 reps. I'm going to do our 9th round of Y with Y presses again. And then on the final set, I'm going to turn it into a conventional dumbbell overhead press, bringing the dumbbells in closer, more vertical, less abduction, which will help me finish strong. These Y presses are intentionally designed to emphasize and pick on your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh my Lord. That was about 26 seconds, pretty good. You start drifting over 30 seconds too often, then you're not going to get enough recovery for the next round, assuming you're using a heavy enough weight. And this might take some trial and error. Maybe you start using 7.5, 10 pounds because you're not used to doing 10 sets of shoulders in 10 minutes, that's fine. But at the end of each set, you should be struggling. Final set, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. You see now, I'm doing a more conventional shoulder press, vertical. This is our 10th and final set. So I'm gonna go the extra mile or the extra inch, and I'm gonna squeeze out some extra reps to failure. When I get to 10, I'm gonna do some speed reps. And this is already very hard to get up right now. I'll get one more, and then I'm gonna speed them up just to crank it out and burn it out. I can't feel my shoulders. Oh, wow. Oh. Shoulders are on fire. Now, that's 10 sets in 10 minutes. Will this ultimately help increase your maximum overhead pressing weight capability? No, because we're too dense with the workout. The idea here is density. It's not about maximum weight. It's about bringing the shoulder burn, pumping a lot of blood and fluids into the delts, working on a little bit of timeliness. I'd say these 10-minute EMOMs are very good for our discipline because typically we're used to resting too long in the gym. We do a set of something, we look around, look at our phone, say something, grab a drink. We don't realize 2.5 minutes went by or more until we meandered back and did our next set. It's way too long. Work on density, work on timeliness, efficiency, and this is, if you adjust your parameters, your weight, your exercise selections, and focus on good quality reps, mind-muscle connection. It's a great type of workout when you're short on time. Got 10, 15 minutes, boom, you got a formidable training session in. Heads up, I did do some shoulder warm-ups before this. I did some band dislocates. I did some band pull-aparts. I did some push-ups. And I even did some light shoulder raises with some 10-pounders, half the weight I was using for the EMOM. And so all in all, 15-minute workout, including a warm-up. So give it a go, 10-minute EMOMs, having fun with these, stay timely, stay productive, stay strong.